Hello again, and we're going to do this real quick because it's late. I got distracted making Christmas lights that do exciting things. So I'm still not going to bother with the better microphone. I think it's just the way that I encode things before I upload them to YouTube, which is why the sound isn't very good. But that doesn't matter because right now we're here to do some Lego. And now I am thinking I've gone and left my cat somewhere. Sorry, I've got a Christmas cat to show later on, so that's what I'm making that strange comment for. But here's my hands. Anyway, let's get into this. Today is day 13, so I know we should make some joke about it being unlucky, but it's not going to be unlucky. 13 is a great number. It's got a 1 and a 3 in it. It's right there at the top. So it's off in the night sky. Which is good because it's nighttime right now where I'm doing this, and so I don't know why that's good, but it all works. It all comes together in something beautiful. So I'm going to try and spice it up. I'm going to use my trusty pencil, and we're gonna break it open with a pencil. But we're not going to use the lead, but I'm going to inject it into my skin, and we're going to push down there, and then we're going to push down very slowly around the outside like this. So you got this. So we're going to predict things. Obviously it's not a minifigure. Obviously it's not a spaceship of some form because we did that yesterday. So it's going to be well, this is cheap. It's going to be a sled with some Christmas presents on it. That's what I'm thinking. It's going to be something Christmassy. It's going to have a Christmas use. It's going to like somehow be bringing the Christmas cheer into the Star Wars universe. And goodness knows, don't they need it. Alright. So, let's open this up. And there we go. Alright. So, it's not Christmassy, but it's not a spaceship. It's not, I'm going to look at it, not, we can kind of guess, we'll try and guess by looking at this. It's grey, which is very Star Wars. And it's, no, I can't quite guess. It's some kind of thing. But, oh, it could be some kind of craft. I think it's something you fly around in. It's a thing you fly around in. I think we're going to have to build this before we can actually identify. So it's time to quickly zoom in. There we go. So you can kind of see that it's some kind of... It looks like something... Oh, wait, it could be a carrier thing. It's like, you know, anti-grav, carries things around. That's always useful. I never leave home without my anti-grav carrying device. Right, so let's go. But first, we're running out of space, so today's retro-themed place to put things is going to be, that's right, it's a copy of the Smurfs for the Sega Mega Drive. Yay, look at that. This is the cartridge. This used to go into old style consoles, so this is like fourth generation consoles. I can't remember the exact number. Mega Drive 16-bit awesome power, and this is the Smurf game. I don't think I've ever played this one. I have played the Smurf game that they have on like the Atari 2600, and there's another one that comes out on the ColecoVision. Very nerdy names for very old consoles, but they're worth it. I have a ColecoVision. I'm not going to sell it. I do have the Smurf game. Alright, so let's do this. Let's get this right though. There's the whole point of this is so we can do things at the same time. It's very distracting. Look at Gargamel, he's asleep. Why would he be asleep? Oh. Why? Well, I don't know. Why is he asleep? And all the Smurfs are captured. I actually bought, just recently, from the op shop, the original Smurf movie, animated Smurf movie, on DVD. Not like the new versions, the live action versions, but you know, the original cartoony movie, which I really like. It had a profound impact on me as a child. Like, you know, when you're in that age and everything seems to become more alive than they would otherwise and imprint upon your memory. Uh-oh, the piece fell down here. But that's alright, it's the kind of piece we have a spare of. Okay, let's do this quick, because as I said, it's getting late. Oh, crumbs. Okay. Ooh. Okay, I don't think I even had it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Here it is. Alright, so I'm going to start with these. So this is confusing. I'm going to do the top bit first. I think we get these two bits. This is hard because you honestly can't see anything here. You get these two bits, and we put these two bits together like that. And then we get that piece, this piece here. Put that one there. So this is a strange sort of construction here. It's quite flimsy at the moment. I hope this isn't like a recurring theme, that it doesn't stay flimsy, because that would annoy me. Alright. And these little things, which look like little guns, but in fact, well, they're not quite the same. Like, I remember this when I was a kid. I had a very few Lego sets. One of them was, well, I had a couple, but not that many. And one of them was this fire engine set with, I think there were 3 figures in it, and there's a little ladder thing, and there's a little rope. There's one of those, like, fire hoses. It's got actually a piece of string, and they're attached to something that's a little bit like this, but I think they must have updated the model. I don't think this is exactly the same as the one that I had. I have a lot of affection for that set. It was a good set. It had a really good, useful turny bit, you know what I mean, which I used to make trucks. Anyway, so that was one of the very few city sets. I had like 1 or 2 space sets, and they were always the little tiny ones, and I had basically 1 castle set, which was a blacksmith set, and a little yellow guy with a little hood thing. Look it up, you'll find him. A lot of affection for that set, and a couple of city sets. That's all that I can remember. And one of these basic sets, you know, the big basic sets that my grandmother got me, and I was all like put out because like, I don't want a basic set. I wanted, you know, a space set. But actually, it was really useful. It had lots of useful pieces, so I shouldn't have complained. And there we go. Oh, and I had a Technics set, one Technics set that my dad got me. That was too confusing. Okay, so this is actually quite straightforward. There's nothing, so far, there has been nothing at all to confuse. I'm going to finish doing the bottom part first, before I jump onto the, put the 2 bits together, because why not? Because that's what the picture says. And I'm not in the mood for rebelling tonight. Well, if this is a rebellion, why bother rebelling? Because I can't be bothered, it's too late. Ah, okay. Said not actually in the movie. Yeah, that's true. Okay. Right. So that's it. That is the entire set. And that's quite straightforward. Wait. This kind of looks... I saw someone was like, you know, making some comment about some set, and they were like, oh, that looks like Serenity, from that other science fiction series called Firefly, or Serenity, the movie. And this one looks a little bit like Serenity. Maybe this is the set they were talking about. Like, this has got a sort of vibe to it, a little bit. Like, I like Firefly, but I'm not like, you know, I don't think it's the greatest thing in the world. It was fair enough. It was good characters. So yeah, that's it. So what is this thing? Is it a spaceship? What's got this thing? Oh, I thought it was a anti-grav carrier. You know, something that who have I got on the desk today? The same characters. I got to upgrade the characters I've got here. So music woman, disco woman. She's here. I'm having to do the side on. So let's just get rid of the Smurfs for the second. No Smurfs. I realized that I threw the deflector shield off the Millennium Falcon last night. Not that I know where the Millennium Falcon has gone. It's in here somewhere. It's in there. Here it is. I've just pulled the head off. We'll do a review tomorrow or the day after, and we'll just go through everything we've got so far. But that little triangle piece, that was supposed to go. I watched the video and I'm like, man, I just threw that whole thing. I was just talking about the whole, oh my goodness, I just threw it in the bin without even paying any attention. I think that's the field generator, kinda. So it gets knocked off. Okay, and so anyway, so they're gonna move it along. I just need some background elements. Okay, Dumbledore again. No more Dumbledore. No more Harry Potter. Okay, not Dumbledore. Oh, I give up. Anyway, you get it. They go along like this, and they're pushing it along, but that doesn't seem to work. Unless they're pushing it along. They've got their stereo system. That's their pumping out the awesome beats. The sick beats. So moving it along, moving right along. Best movie ever. Okay, and there we go. Off we go. They move that. That's what I thought it was, but I don't think it is. It doesn't look like that. Why would it? It's just another ship. It's like, yay! I'm being chased by a tugboat. Tugboat. They're flying around, and then zooming under. Oh, it's a tricky thing. There we go. There's a tractor beam too somewhere. They should have a Star Wars tractor. I think I've said something about tractors before. All right. So that was it. That's that. We're going to end there, because that's all today's going to be. So I'm really, just before we finish, I really want there to be something Christmassy. Here we go. Here's the first Christmas thing. I got this last year. It's a cat, and it's really weird. I've still got the tag on it. If you do this, wait, its nose lights up, which is weird. It doesn't look red on the camera, but it is in fact very red. And I don't know if it's better that the nose is red or the eyes being red, but it makes a cute sound. And my cat falls to this. Do this all day long. There we go. That was a flyby of they so should do Smurf Lego. So it wouldn't be that exciting, would it? Used to collect Smurfs when I was a kid, but Smurf Lego would be okay. Not like they wouldn't clean up as much as they would if they did Pokemon Lego. Then they'd basically be printing money. Alright, okay, have a good night, and share, like, subscribe, and do all those things. No, I don't know, don't. Alright, cool, bye.